Time to eat! Buford's pulling us down.
How is that possible? He weighs no more down there than he did up here.
It's probably best not to question.
Are you sure about that? Hello and welcome back to LucasLack124. Today we will be talking about how the descent of the bouncy castle in the Meatloaf episode of Phineas and Ferb was kinda sorta possible. So here's my incredibly condensed explanation. We know from that gnome that traveled around the world one time that the influence of the Earth's gravitational field on us changes depending on how high we are, and also where we are in the world. Furthermore, that the Earth's gravitational influence increases as one gets closer to its core, and decreases as one distances themselves from it. A great example of this that's totally not completely random is how escape velocities from orbits of celestial bodies depend on your distance outward from said celestial bodies. Don't even try to make the potential energy argument. Thirdly, we have to remember that air is a fluid. Of course, fluids and liquids are different, but I digress. Just as a neutral buoyancy can be achieved in water, so it can be done in air. To try to keep things from getting too complicated, I won't focus too much on the influence of air temperature on its density, but again, I digress. I'm sure some of you have already put 2 and 2 together, but this is where everything congeals. Assuming that the buoyancy of the bouncy castle flying through the air, containing its occupants in the episode, was neutral, accounting for air temperature and such. If Buford were to descend a long enough rope from the bouncy castle, the gravitational influence of the Earth on his body would increase to a great enough extent that it would cause the entire bouncy castle and said occupants to descend. As long as the rope was at least 2,375.163 feet long. Oh. And it looks like in the episode that it was probably less than 30 feet. Well, it's probably still possible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.